Boom! Hey guys, welcome to another All-Star Crypto video, 10 years in crypto. Hope you guys are having an awesome Friday or Saturday morning wherever you are. Coming into the weekend today, what we're going through is a very special video as usual, but it is on a very cool coin that we have been covering ever since the $90 or so mark about a month and a half ago, and this was Aave. Now, we are covering Aave and going in depth into this for the price prediction. I have had so many requests for this, it's crazy. If you guys are new here though, my name is Alistar, 10 years in crypto. We keep the noise out of this channel. If you guys like that kind of content that gives you what you guys and girls need to be very profitable in cryptocurrency, then please hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button if you guys love what I do. So, let's get straight into it with Aave. Now, if you guys have been in this channel ever since the start, we have started trading this around about the $90 or so level after that exponential run up, and you guys will be able to check that out in the channel below. And you guys will see in the YouTube channel that I've covered it several times over with different price predictions, and we have always been 100% correct with them all the way up to the $500 mark. So Aave is an absolute beast and has been beasting for an extended period of time. As you guys and girls can see, it comes the first parts of where I believe this will go to in the very near future. I can see this very easily going to the $2,000 level. Now, some of you out there will be like, oh man, this is crazy. The reason this can easily go to $2,000 is the following things that we're going to go into today. So, fundamentals, technicals, as well as the wisdom of the space and understanding it on a very deep level. Hope you guys stick in for this, and again, hit the like button if you guys like what I'm bringing you guys and girls. So, what we have seen right now is the retracement after the $500 mark, and it really needed a huge correction after this $500 mark because it hadn't had a real big correction this whole time. It has been surging like crazy, and to the $500 mark was actually a very good place to sell. So a lot of people in the trading group did this. I did this myself, and I also traded a little bit of the volatility going up and down in these positions. So now we've seen the awesome retracement of Aave in general, and now we're ready for another leg up, as you guys can see here. A very good 30 to 50% retracement has gone on, as you guys can see. Now we're ready to surge back up to the $1,000 mark. Now most people would just say this is going to the $1,000 level, but I'm gonna give you guys enough proof and wisdom and experience that this is absolutely going to the $2,000 level in the very near future. The reason I say this is fundamentally looking at it, pretty much the only one that's named as a decentralized exchange and borrowing liquidity protocol. You guys can do different forms of transactions without needing a person involved in this. Add on to the fact that it is rank 17 and you have the recipe for something very awesome. I mean, look at how many people have it on their watch list. But the important part of this first part is this. If you go onto the website, you guys will see there is nearly $5 billion in liquidity in this protocol. To understand this is key here, because this is a majority of why this needs a huge price spike upwards. Now, the rich space that actually have pumped this up, they believe wholeheartedly in this because just like Bitcoin, Aave is the first successful decentralized exchange with over $4.8 billion in the lockup, and Bitcoin being the first coin that is the grandfather of all cryptocurrencies, that most cryptocurrencies, if not all, are created from. They're copy clones of this. So yes, they spice it up a little bit, but at the end of the day, it is off the Bitcoin coin. It's off the technology that was made from the Bitcoin protocol. So the important part of this is that Aave, in the same way, is the first successful decentralized exchange. Now, fundamentally, that makes this a very awesome pick for the richer people in the space who are able to absolutely spike this price. A lot of the liquidity in this is from this as well. As you guys can see, it's an open source and non-custodial liquidity protocol for earning interest on deposits and borrowing assets. This is exactly what they've done. And the awesome thing is that they don't have real people involved with this. And it means that you can, for the most part, be able to not have traces on how you spend your money, which means anonymity. And anonymity by far, just like security, is the most important thing by far in this cryptocurrency market, especially in the decentralized finance or DeFi space, when it's all got to do with the financial space in general. That is the reason why this is so undervalued like crazy. You guys can just look at something like Wi-Fi or Yearn Finance to see the kind of ability that Aave actually has to go to in the future. With that being said, you guys can see the liquidity protocol is here with people depositing this amount on there. And if that's not enough to sell you on the fact that it can go to 2K, then let's carry on two more fundamentals that you guys and girls will be able to see here. So the next one is the fact that the market cap is absolutely crazy, in the billions as well, pretty much following that liquidity protocol, very close to it. And not only that, the circulating supply and also the max supply is very, very low for something like this that we have, especially since this is the first and pretty much the only one that's named as a decentralized exchange and borrowing liquidity protocol. And the fact that it's open source again means that there's no people involved with this transaction, which is absolutely huge. Now you guys will see as well with the market ranking, as the market cap also increases, which is usually almost pegged to the amount of liquidity in this protocol. And as we see more and more of the rich space coming in March, we could see this skyrocketing up very, very, very quickly. Now, with that being said, you guys can check out the app yourself. I'm not going to go into it today. It has a type of APR that is the borrow APR as well, and a type of allowance that it gives you that is a little less than exchanges, but there is no paperwork involved. There is no contracts to sign. There is nothing with you going and doing it with another person, which makes this a paperless type of exchange, which means there's no evidence, right? And that is the most important part by far, which is the same reason why you can see the security types of coins also absolutely skyrocketing very, very quickly as well. To have that kind of security and anonymity is everything that Bitcoin stands for in general. It just is. Like, the reason Bitcoin came up was because realistically there was a problem that was created from the fact that we have currency. Fiat currency was created by the different governments of the world. And of course, that is a huge problem, isn't it? So that is why Bitcoin was created, and Aave solves another problem in the decentralized finance position, where there's somebody there who judges you based on your past credit history, and also judges how much you're able to borrow based on background information that they have on you as an individual. And that's, by the way, not including race, gender, sex, bias towards your jail time or what you've done in the past in terms of borrowing money. So it takes away all of the bias that's involved with somebody coming and asking you for your past credit history and how well you've been paying off your bills to be able to actually borrow. So that is the reason why Aave is so damn bullish, in my opinion, and the reason why it is going up. This is a globalized economy, okay? And I'm not going to go into a rant on the way internet culture is, but internet culture by far is the new revolution of the cultures coming into globalization. Realistically, if you just want me to speak as myself, the issue is that we, being the new generation of people, have to solve those problems that the previous generation have done. And that is the same thing that Bitcoin does. It solves the problem of the fiat affected by inflation, and it's affected by the fact that its value dependent on which currency you have and which country you are in. So it's bias. Fiat currency in general is biased, but everybody under Bitcoin has the exact same amount of opportunity as the next person. Do you understand? And it's also a storage of value, so it doesn't really matter what the USD price is, it will still maintain its value till it goes back to this value in US dollars. The thing is, though, that people will have to use Bitcoin as the means of exchange person to person rather than it being pegged to an actual fiat currency. Because this is the future, and this is the future that we want to go towards. Most importantly, you guys can see that in the exact same way, a non-biased approach in this protocol of Aave. And you can see that this can absolutely double very, very quickly. It just needs the right people to go in to deposit, to borrow a different set amount to the money that they actually have. And banks, institutions, different hedge funds, and everything in between have that kind of currency. By the way, governments as well have that kind of money just lying around. Sure, they're in billions of dollars, trillions of dollars of debt, but who cares? Let's just print more US dollars. That's what people are doing. So they have this kind of money to just do whatever they want with it. So saying that this is going to double is probably an understatement by far. I could see this being at the $20 billion mark. It would not surprise me in the least, especially not with what I have seen in the cryptocurrency space in the past 10 years. It is absolutely ridiculous. There's people going from literally being homeless, yes, homeless, and buying, like, delivering pizza while buying cryptocurrency and waiting on the bull run, who are now driving frickin' Lamborghinis. Yes, kids. Driving Lambos. And it's crazy. It's crazy. The ability for this space to absolutely change people's lives, even if they're not in the best of circumstances, is crazy, and that's why I freaking love this space. That is exactly what I want to do, and that's what I want to be known for on my deathbed, right? Somebody who actually made a difference and somebody who actually tried to change the world in their very short life. And I hope you guys and girls want to do the same, okay? Which is why I've opened up the trading group for you guys and girls again. I'm not going to go through it in this, but I just want to let you guys know this will be one time, and I'm doing this because there is a set amount of you out there that I really care about winning. And that has just come from understanding who they are as people as they comment in the comment section. And that is why I'm willing to give a 50% discount to these guys and girls who are like this, and you out there subscribing. So I'm willing to do this one last time for you guys and girls, but I need at least 50 of you. Right now we have 10 of you who are willing to go in to this trading group and make life-changing money every single day. So that is what I need. Another 40 of you out there. If you guys are, then please comment in the comment section and or send me an email. You guys can just say ASC group discount please. That simple, right? And you guys will get 50% off if you pay in Bitcoin. But I need another 40 of you out there at least to be up to this, so I'm not using my time, money, energy, effort, and resources in a very ineffective way. So let's carry on with this into more of the fundamentals going on and the technicals of Aave. These are the fundamentals that you guys can see here. I mean, I could give you so many more things. I can actually see them right now. I mean, if we just go into what is Aave, that alone is freaking crazy. And the funny thing is, with everything being so undervalued in this cryptocurrency space right now, Bitcoin is just going to absolutely skyrocket Aave. It just is. The funny thing about this is the first to be able to do this, and it may be the only very successful one to actually be in the cryptocurrency space. So just like Bitcoin, I mean, people said Bitcoin's a bubble, it's never going to go to 50K. That's crazy. While people like me just sat back, smiled, and waited. So this right here, going to 2000, is very, very, very likely. Very likely. So with that being said, before we go on to the technicals for this, let's go into the last part of the fundamentals, and it is literally this. If we compare Aave to another coin, we could compare it to Bitcoin, but let's go to Maker. Now, Maker is a DAO coin that is in the DeFi space. It is a store of value that is also off the kind of Bitcoin type of deal that they're trying to do. And it's with Polychain, which is part of the reason why it's spiked up so much in price. However, the important thing is this. Sure, its circulating supply is smaller. It's in the million, and Aave's in 16 million. But as you guys can see, it is at 2,000 with the high of $3,000. Now, that happened 7 days ago, guys. 7 days ago. And the 52-week high versus the low, I mean, just look at it. $177 in the 52-week high to low to $3,050. $3,050 from $177 each. If you just held less than a year, then you would be at this position right now, and you would have easily, how many 1000x your money? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But the important thing to understand is this. The MakerDAO protocol is a game changer and also one to compare, because as you guys would have seen in these different week cycles, it is the exact same thing that is happening with the Aave right now. If we look, there is the $177, and as you guys see, the 90-day high versus each other, $473, nearly $500, versus the 90-day high of the $3,000 mark. Do you guys see that? Now, it might not seem significant. You're just like, oh, your correlation doesn't equal causation. But the correlation is pretty damn clear. This is a first in the DeFi space. It's got yield farming, which is very, very bullish as well. It's got that much in its liquidity protocol stored away. And it's the first to be a non-biased type of financial decentralized exchange for the masses and a globalized economy. A globalized economy. Need I say more? Serious. But I could go on about this for ages, because we have been covering it right since the first videos in this channel. With that being said, the point of it is this. If you guys look at Aave, you guys go to the exact same position. You guys and girls can see in the highs and lows of the 7 days, etc., that it is kind of around that point. Now, of course, it's not going to be the 100% same as MakerDAO. This Maker has been in a very, very, very bullish space when Aave was retracing. So when Bitcoin absolutely skyrocketed to the 50K plus mark, the MakerDAO actually took this opportunity, as you guys can see here, whereas Aave during this whole time was retracing. So because Aave was in that retracement rather than in the bullish price discovery position that it usually is in, it actually took a load off, and now we see it at the $300 mark, in the position where it can easily skyrocket past this if it had that bullish follow through. So what does this mean? very damn likely that after this retracement, which is pretty much finished now, you guys and girls can see it will absolutely go back into price discovery and skyrocket in price. We could see this going to the $2,000 mark. And the crazy thing is this, as you guys will want comparisons, the $177, as I showed you, or the $200 or so mark, or if we just put it down, the $120 kind of mark, $90 to $120 that we started trading Aave at, skyrocketed in that year to the $3,000 mark. But if you just look at it from the 177 to the 90-day mark and just compare these two, this price and then the 90-day, from that to the 90-day, you guys will see that that's about a $300 difference. Exactly what in the previous cycle, right? In the previous cycle of increasing. So you guys and girls can 100% make these kinds of correlations, especially that this is still the start of the bull market in cryptocurrency. Still very much the start. We have how many years left for this? A good 2 or so years of bullish price action. And the crazy thing would be that you guys wouldn't think that Aave could get to the $2,000 mark. I even think that this could go to the $5,000 mark, dependent on how much liquidity comes into this protocol by far. This will absolutely spike the market cap like crazy. Do you guys understand where I'm coming from? If we just look at the coin market cap and you guys look at the actual market caps of these in the billions, right? But you guys will see here, when I talked about the $20 billion market cap, right? What is going on right there? Can you guys see that? $20 billion. Number 7. Now Aave right now has the same market cap as the liquidity, so all it needs to do is just increase the liquidity in the DeFi protocol. Increase the liquidity in the protocol, the price will eventually catch up. So like I said, I could see this easily having $20 billion in it because of the ROI that gets given to the people who put it in for deposit. They're able to use money that is not their own at a very low interest rate. And when you're going in this type of money, when you're dealing with this type of money, you're able to spike markets and get 100% guaranteed ROI on your investment in the 10,000% realms. That is everything you guys have been seeing in a manipulated space like cryptocurrency. So if they were to borrow just a little bit of this and spike any coin, even Aave, it would spike the price of Aave like crazy, like absolute crazy. So that is why it is so damn important. And as it comes up in the market cap starts increasing. It starts taking over these, going into the $20 billion mark or so. Then you can see it in the top 10 very easy. Funny enough, when it hits 10, actually, you'll see it in the top 10. Can you guys see that? And I could easily see this taking over something like Chainlink or Litecoin, even though both of these are very undervalued for what they are and they've withstood the test of time. This is the first, guys and girls, the first in the whole world. Right here is a copycat of Bitcoin, doing things better. Definitely an oversimplification of Litecoin, and I have nothing against Litecoin at all. But this is an Aave video. So if we are comparing, like sure, lightning fast transfer speeds, great, right? And it's been in the crypto space for a long time, but this right now is absolutely hot. It is the first in the world and it is not copied off anything. Do you guys understand? This is so undervalued because of this, and it is underrated as well. Most people, they don't even look at this. They stopped looking at it around about the $120 level when it started going into price discovery, which is absolutely incredible to me. When I got in, most people got out. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But that's how retail is versus the rich. I mean, look at this. Crazy. Alright, so the big thing here is this. In terms of technicals, need I say more than price discovery? There is absolute price discovery here, and there is no real actual resistance there at all. We've got one price resistance position. One. Especially to do with this amount of actual price bullishness, the one resistance point that we got is realistically just here. The other ones have all been broken through. And by the way, the 0.5 or the 618 level. Now, the next part of this is the technicals going up. And like I said, it's just looking at that $500 mark, getting past it again, and now is a very, very awesome level to go into it because it is nearly 50% retraced. Need I say more? 50% retracement is a lot. And the only way I could see this going down is if Bitcoin absolutely takes a huge nosedive. That is the only way. And even if that happens, Bitcoin will definitely recover. So you have nothing to lose in this, and that is why this is so damn bullish. It is so underpriced, it's ridiculous. So are you too late? That's probably what you're wondering. Are you too late? It's in the hundreds. Definitely not. And if I can go back again to MakerDAO, if MakerDAO can get to this position, when Maker and DAO is pretty much just saying a decentralized organization on Ethereum blockchain that allows people to issue and manage DAI stablecoins, then what do you guys think a multi-global protocol and exchange that allows people to have different lending and borrowing that is non-bias at all to any individual, regardless of their background in terms of borrowing, what do you think is going to happen to this price? It is going to absolutely explode. I could see this hitting the $2,000 to, like I said, the $5,000 by the end of the bull run. So that is pretty much the technicals. I mean, I could go into a lot more things here, but that's all you guys and girls really need to know. I mean, in terms of this, DeFi, DAO, and yield farming are just very, very, very bullish right now. And the Three Arrows Capital is part of the reason why there is so much in this as well, in the liquidity. Not just the deposits and borrowing. You need a type of security, which that brings by far. So, you guys can check this out. I mean, there is the overview, etc. But realistically, this is so undervalued, it is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And you could see the all-time high absolutely skyrocketing to that position of the $1,000 mark very, very quickly when Bitcoin starts to take off once again, and we are in a price discovery position again from Bitcoin. So that is pretty much it for this video. This has come such a long way, it is crazy. From the $25 mark, which I first saw it and said, this is way too expensive. At the all-time low, which is only 4 months ago. 4 months ago, guys and girls. That is absolutely crazy, with an ROI of 65,323%. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, it's crazy. Absolute craziness. And is the last parts of this right here, which is the Aave providing holders with discounted fees on its platform, and it also serves as the governance token, giving owners a say of future development of the protocol. This is how we keep it better. It's community based as well as the people who are members based on the way things go in the future, as well as the fact that it is decentralized. This is one of the coins that definitely stands for Bitcoin and the whole cryptocurrency space, and the reason why this exists in general. This is giving the ability for the people who don't know wealth a lot more ability to get lending, get borrowing, get a lot of the things that they wouldn't be able to get under the government that they have because of their background or inability to even get a bank account in their country. That is things that about 30% of the world still struggle with today. It is absolutely crazy that people can't even get a bank account and people turn them away at the door. But that is a very big reality for a lot of this world, and the non-biased, globalized approach is absolutely the way we need to go towards the future. You guys can see it with internet memes over there on the internet, and YouTube as a whole going globalized by far, and just thinking about the world as people as a whole rather than separation and segregation. It is absolutely stupid, and something that I thought and believed and voiced was stupid ever since I was a kid. I really think it is. Let's not wait for aliens to come down and prove me right, where we all band together and fight those aliens. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Aave. Like I said, the $2,000 mark very, very quickly. It is so easy for it to get to this level. It's crazy. You've seen it with other coins like MakerDAO. You've seen it with other coins that I have mentioned in the previous videos. And now you guys and girls can see it happening once again with Aave as it comes up to the better positions of the top 10 in the cryptocurrency space. I'm even going to put this as a top 10 in the very near future as well. Very bullish things for Aave as soon as this continues to increase. It's already increased a good $500 million in the past week or so. So we could see this easily going to that $20 million mark or even the $10 million mark into the top 10. So, if you guys and girls love the content that I do, please subscribe to the channel. Check these out because I'm going to be doing some special stuff on TikTok. So make sure you guys are subscribed for that and turning on notifications to making sure you're getting these fresh because they are very time sensitive and they can be the difference between saving hundreds or thousands of dollars in the cryptocurrency market when these start to absolutely explode. So, this has been Alistar. I love hearing your guys' comments. Remember, the Q&A is this weekend on Sunday, and I will catch you guys for the next video tomorrow.